You guys might need to go up on your screens just to move that. Yeah. All right. So today's workout is called Focus on the Now so you can smoothly progress forward. So it is going to be 7 movements, 7 reps, 7 rounds. So really focusing on one movement at a time for 7 reps, then moving on will be the key to getting all these reps done. So it's like 49 of each rep, right? When you say that out loud, that seems like a lot, but whenever we are breaking it down, it feels a lot easier. So let's go ahead, start to warm up. We're going to start working on our hips. Okay, so opening up those hips. We're going to grab the floor with that foot. I really want you to start to pay attention to what the foot's doing. So even if you need to take your fingers and spread out your toes and put your finger in your arch, that's awesome. Okay, and then let's go ahead and start off with those hip circles. So circles being at the hip. Just gonna grab, where did I think it's there. I'm just gonna turn this music down a little bit for now. I'm not sure. It's not even on there, it's just on my phone. That's hilarious. Okay, so in here, just doing a little hip circles. And then changing directions. Using your breath. From here, we're going to curl that back toe the best that you can. I want you, if it's too painful, then go ahead on the top of your foot. But we're going to lean back and bring that toe up and just enjoy that stretch here. So I want you to check in. Do you feel like your leg is out to the side? Let's try and bring it forward so that we're getting the best stretch. And notice if the foot's going to the side, let's bring that to the middle and toes towards the nose. Opposite arm is going to reach over. So I'm going from the opposite arm to that ankle. Then we're going to go ahead and come back up, kneeling, and then reach up for a hip flexor stretch on that other leg. Notice my palm is up and I'm really lengthening through here. Let's go ahead and lean it back. Feeling that stretch through the toe if we're leaning that heel, and then reach over to the other side, opposite hand. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that again. So squeeze and reach. And then go ahead and lean back, toe up and over. Awesome. Go ahead and we'll do that one more time. Reach up. Really feel that lengthening. And then come on back. Reach over. Awesome. From here, what I want you to do is just scoot that foot over. 1, 2, so go toe, heel, still rooting that foot. We're going to come and bring our hands down and come into a push-up. So going down as far as you can where you maintain that beautiful bottom of a squat lunge, and then rotate closer towards that foot, and then come back to the middle and straighten the arms. So it's down, rotate, come back, and then press up. Let's go for 3 more of that. Down, rotate, back to the middle, press up. Good. Rotate and press up. Again, down, rotate, and press up. From here, let's go ahead and put those 2 moves together. So we're going to add that push up. We're going to add that lean back. We're going to add actually even those hip circles and just putting it all together. Really check in if that big toe stays anchored. That's a good thing for us to focus on. Okay, now switch directions. So coming and bringing that push up into play, that lean back into play, and we'll keep the foot anchored. Oh, nice. Let's go ahead, switch that over to the other side. Grab the floor with that foot, maybe even spread the toes out, just trying and then putting a little massage in that arch of your foot, just to remind you to activate it. Start with some nice hip circles. Just breathing through. Really small circles, just at the hip. Try not to get too crazy here. Sometimes we get in and use a whole bunch of like movement throughout the whole body, but we just are really thinking about lubricating through that joint, getting some fluid flowing in there. All right, from here, let's go ahead, lean that back and check in where you are. Can you bring it into a straighter line? Checking in with the toe, and then reach over. Good. Coming forward and reach up nice and long. Check in that you've brought this hip forward. So we don't want to be in a lunge here. We want to tuck this pelvis in and think straight line directly up. You'll feel a difference there. Go ahead, put those hands down, lean back, check in. This one really always needs my guidance on this side to remind it to come into straight lines. And that's what we're doing here, is just trying to prime, prep, and pattern some new movement. Or not new, but the way we want to move. Whew. That one is spicing for me. Good. Bring that pelvic tilt and then reach up. Good. Come on back. Last one here. Reach it over and just check in. Is that foot to the side? Really ask the best of your body right now. Okay, here we go. We're gonna scoot one, scoot two, still maintaining that foot, finding that plank position, heading into a push-up, and then rotate. Noticing I'm keeping that nice lunge. Okay, so I don't want to push back here. I keep that knee over the ankle, maybe even slightly over the ankle, towards the toe, as long as it's feeling good and safe and you're getting into those hips. So we're just coming in for that push up, rotate, back, push up. Awesome. So here, so try not to do the push up out to the side. Get those fingers facing the same way your feet are. Shoulders over top of the hips, maintaining all mechanics that we would of a push up. Good. Awesome. And then from here, we're going to add that into those circles. So we're going to straighten out, add the push up, add the rotation towards the foot. Ooh, feeling some good love here. Let's switch directions. Good, getting into those hips, loosening up. They're going to work so good for us in our squats today, in our deadlifts. All right, let's find ourselves into some shin boxes, okay? So 90 and 90 here, outside, inside of the feet and the shins and knees and thighs, okay? Just hang out here for a second, maybe rock that back hip a little bit, just get a little comfy. Notice if you're feeling all kind of pretzeled up, try and open yourself up. Okay, and what we're gonna do here is lean forward and then come on back, put this hand, activate this shoulder. You're gonna press through this palm of this hand and this knee to open that hip and reach up again, get some more hip action. Let's go ahead and bring it back down. Forward fold, bring it here, hand comes down, activate that shoulder, core's on, up we come. We'll do one more here, and then we're gonna add on to it. All right, squeeze in, up we come. All right, from here, what we're gonna do now is we're gonna forward fold. We're gonna add a big shoulder circle, sit that back down, go in the opposite direction, really follow your fingers, and then forward fold again, and do it again. One direction and the other, just really reaching and opening up that body line. You may find that it's getting a little easier in that, so you could take this foot and bring it a little further away from your groin area and just notice if that feels better for a good stretch there. Then go ahead, opening it up, following it around, sitting it back down, and then into the opposite direction. Feels good. Let's just go ahead and bring that over to the other side. We can do that in an open chain to start. We're just gonna floss both these sides out. Okay. Just noticing if this side feels different than the other. That's quite normal. Just get curious on that and how can I make changes? Make sure we're not all crumply. Get tall, get open, and then forward fold. And reach. And back down. Forward fold. Really remind yourself that your fingers are going to be spread. You're into a solid shoulder, no sinking in as you reach that up. We're just starting to prime up and prep all muscles, how they're going to hold us in today. We have push-ups. So let's start to activate that connection to the ground with the hands and how that activates into the shoulder. This time we're adding those big circles. Okay, so big shoulder circles, follow your finger and then come back. Ah, here we go, forward folds. Use your breath. One more here. We're going to add on to those shin boxes. A little sit up and glute bridge. All right, so we'll come in and we'll just bring those feet. I still want you to think about rooting the feet. So even just grabbing those toes, spreading them out and thinking about the arches. We're going to go into a spinal roll. We want to tuck that belly in and make sure the low back hits the ground first. When we're here, you might want to scoot your butt heels closer to your bum. We're going to glute bridge. And we'll come down. And if you need those legs to go out back again, make that happen. And we're going to slowly roll it up. Good. Then we're going to come into that shin box. This time what we're going to do is do an archer. Reach around. Hold those arms out. Come to the middle. Over to the other side. The other arm's going to squeeze and reach around. Keep your core on. Come back. Let's go ahead and roll it slowly back down. Bridge up. Lower down. Focusing on that core. Bringing those legs out wider if you need to help you come on up. Into the shin box. Checking in with the posture. Follow those fingers. Reach around. Come back. Hold that tall into your core. Reach to the other side. Other arm's going to do that. Come back. We're going to do one more of those. So roll it down, nice and controlled. Awesome. Bring the heels in. Bridge. Lower. Find your placement of your feet. Slowly lower that up. Come into the 90-90. Arms here. Squeeze and around. Come up. Over to the other side, squeeze and around. Nice. Let's go ahead and just bring that into a plank wave so we can get through. And just notice that since we've done all that prep work, these plank waves are going to feel nicer. We've already accessed some core work, some activation of the shoulders, and we've already warmed up those hamstrings, and it's going to feel good. Okay, so starting off in a plank position. And you can always start off with knees if that's helping, okay, to maintain this 3-point spine. Go ahead, press that up. Head goes through the window and try and get those heels down. We're going to bring that wave right from the feet. So you're going to come on up to the balls of your feet, and then you're going to start to really bring that forward like in an angry cat till your shoulders get past your wrist, then start to look up. You can add the knees down if you need to. And then go ahead and get into that cobra position. Make sure those shoulders are not shrugged up. Bring them away from your ears. Can rock through that. Now we're going to tuck the chin, push away the floor, tuck the rib cage in, get the head through the window of the arms. And then you can start to bring the knees up and drive the heels down. So that's how we want to get through that spine. All right. So always just using your knees when it no longer feels like you can hold that position in safety. And I will show in the next rep how you can do it without using the knees. So you're not stopping here in the middle of that quadruped position. Okay, so from here, you can come on up and hold that in a plank. So this would be like in a hollow body. This is what we want to think about when we get to our core work today. Then you could slowly start to bring that spine in the opposite direction without the knees hitting the ground. Keeping the shoulders away from the ears, opening up, looking up. Let's go for one more wherever you're at with knees or without. maybe a combo, just flow it, make it feel your own, connect with it. Really know that if I said stop at any time, you could, because you're in control. Nice. Whew. Put that in child's pose, give it a little rock back and forth. And we are going to, rather than get the bands out, we're just going to do a fun little side plank combo to get into the confidence muscles to really activate that upper back and into the glutes that we normally do with the banded walks. Okay, so we're going to come in, get onto a side plank. See this 90-degree, okay? Where I'm going to keep my knee down. You can go ahead and do it on your foot if you want. But again, this is just waking and priming and prepping. So I want you to make sure that you're able to make it through the whole sequence without losing your body lines. Okay, so notice that my knee is going to be in a line where my elbow is. Shoulders are in a line, hips are in a line, head to pelvis is in a line. Okay, now flex that foot up like we did in our stretch. I want you to tap the side of that foot down and then up to parallel for 10. Up to parallel, no further. Good. Making sure you stop. And if I said stop, you could hold it there. Okay, let's go for, I'm going to guess 4 more. Sorry, I wasn't counting, but we are doing 10. And then hold it there and go little pulses for 10. Really checking in with the posture, keeping that core strong. Hold that leg up there and you're going to drop your hip and then back up for 10. Straight down, make sure you're not coming to the side or forward, and only go as far as you can where you maintain that. So you may not hit the ground, that's okay. Oh, baby. Excellent. Let's go to the other side. How's it feeling? You good? It just hurts my shoulder. It's hurting your shoulder? Okay, so we'll have to just get to your hip for that for next time. So if it does hurt your shoulder, you can come to your hip, do the same thing so you're not taking as much load on your shoulder and you're likely sinking in. So keeping it up like this, where there's not as much load. So if you feel it on this side, that's what we can do too, guys. So if you do feel it in your shoulder, you can just bring it to your hip, but you still got to make room between here. So you can go ahead, find those lines. All right. And you don't have to have that arm up. You can have it on your hip, wherever it feels good, making sure there's lots of room. Shoulder blades are squeezed, rib cages tucked in, so no popping out. Straight lines everywhere. Tap in the side and then right just to here, okay? So we don't want to come up too far. And then go ahead and pulse that out. Ooh! Use your breath. And then you're going to go ahead, keep that leg out. If it's too much, just go ahead and bring it down. Find yourself where you're making change and it's not losing lines and you're gritting your teeth, okay? You want to feel confident. That's the shoulder blades. You want to feel empowered, booty, and alignment, and still be able to breathe and making sure that it's really in alignment with your goals. Ooh, what we're going to do here is we're just going to go for 2 rounds. We're going to do 5 push-ups. Okay, I'm starting in off my knees because I just want to pattern this out. I want to make sure I'm getting that full range of motion. I'm going to actually do the hand release to remind me to squeeze those shoulder blades for 5. Awesome. Let's go ahead and get onto our backs. We'll start to find the core that we're going to work in our workout today. Okay, so let's just go ahead and start that off with dead bug. So coming in here. All right, let's go for a couple dead bugs. So remembering that low back into the floor, always the key thing. Now, if that feels good, stay there. We could start to feel like that core, add a couple sit-ups. All right. And then we could actually add both of those together so that we would bring them into like a V. This is a tuck up, but come out so that we're doing dead bug and sit up together. Okay, so keeping that all in. Or you can add that into a V up. Whew, or maybe even one leg at a time. I want you to know that you're doing 7 reps of some core work. And you get to pick your journey. But the things you have to keep in mind is that low back into the floor, keeping that rib cage tucked in, right? That low back is always connected to the floor. Does that make sense? Yeah? Okay, so that's for later. Let's go ahead and just get into some squats because we're gonna do thrusters today. Grab the floor, squat it out. So just making sure with those feet that we've already checked in, the hips that we've already checked in, the core all coming into play. They're all building on each other. Where are you looking? Chin level. Sometimes when you look down, we start to hinge our squat. Okay, so keep this confidence. Imagine you're in the side plank. What did that feel like? You don't have to have your arms here, but in the beginning, maybe you do, just to remind yourself. What we'll be doing today is then coming here and then building into a thruster, right? So let's go ahead and add a couple of those. We will have weight out front and we will thrust. Okay, let's go ahead, go back to the push-ups and just make them feel good. Where are you gonna start your push-ups today? Maybe you wanna see how 7 feels because that's your formula today, okay? So remembering you can always bridge the gap. You can do these off the wall. You can do these off a chair, raise the floor, making sure you're getting the full range of motion and not losing your body line. So checking in that rib cage is not popping out as you squeeze your shoulder blades. Is your bum squeezed? Are your quads fired? The whole body needs to be part of these push-ups. Go ahead and find your 7 reps of your core. Is it going to be V-up? Is it going to be dead bug? Is it going to be sit-ups? Go ahead and do that. Today I'm staying at tuck-ups. They feel good for me. And maybe I might even just come up all the way up to add a little bit of spice to them. You can do that with V-ups here, maybe one leg. And you do have the opportunity to do a combo of them, as long as you're getting 7 where you feel like you've worked your core, okay? All right, let's go ahead, find a little bit of weight, okay? I'm gonna get this cute little, I love this one, my pink one. Let's go ahead and get some thrusters in, okay? Elbows down, noticing that front rack position, driving, shoulder blades squeezed, and then just as you were without the weight. Up overhead, make sure you finish it, rib cage tucked in, come down into that squat. You guys have opened up those hips, so she could be a little deeper today. Go for 7 reps, see how it feels. Good, me mindful that when you come down, that this bell doesn't come down and my forearms hit my thighs. I want it out here, using the confidence muscles. All right, nice. So those are just some of the moves there that we're gonna do. Let's go through some more of them. All right, so the very first one is going to be, actually I'm gonna just get that up on my phone. Sorry guys, here we go, it's right here. It is push-ups, thank you so much. So we already have done push-ups. So if you wanna be writing this down, I'm writing this for you. 7 is 7 reps and 7 rounds, okay? The next one is gonna be those thrusters, okay? So you can go ahead and write that down if you need to. If you're in the app, then you can just pull up your phone. The V-ups, that's like either what we just talked about, all those different core. Now let's go ahead and talk about an explosive deadlift, okay? So let's bring ourselves directly over top of our weight. We're gonna head in for 7 reps here, okay? Hinge it out, feel the hamstring tension, feel the core on. We're gonna stand up, okay? Now either not leaving the ground, you're gonna explode. It looks like this, right? That looks a lot more different than here. I want to see explosions, or you're leaving the ground and then softly catching the ground, meeting the force of the ground with the strength of your body, and then heading right next into the next rep. So go ahead and you can try that with that jump, making sure that the weight always goes right back between your legs. Okay, keep the shoulder blades squeezed and no, the shoulders will not come up with you. They stay stable. Okay, good, nice. And so you just want to make, so right now you're jumping forward and then you catch like this and then deadlift. So even just try without the weight, you're going to come up and down. This is all it is, up and then down. Good, no hands on your thighs because that's changing the shoulder blades, yeah. Good. More hinge and then up. Good. You have time to practice it, but just making sure you may want to just stick to the explosive deadlift without leaving the ground. If you feel things get like this, it's going to show up tomorrow in areas that you don't want, okay? It will feel like pain. We don't want pain. We want to feel strength. Okay, after that, we are going to do, oh, guys, are you ready for it? Burpees. So what is a burpee? Squat, plank, my kettlebell's in the way, a push up, squat, and make sure you always look up. Try not to finish burpees here. Look up. So raise the floor if you need to. Go ahead, 7 burpees, see how they feel. Good, 7 burpees. Good, awesome. We might have had a stall there. Good job. 7 burpees, did you do them already? Bummer, we're frozen. Oh, there they go. Okay, awesome, perfect. Good, making sure the hips do not hit the floor first, okay? So we don't want burpees to look like this and then down. We want to make sure shoulders and hips come down. So if you have your knees on the ground, make sure that it's a plank line, okay? Or if that is not an option, just go to plank, okay? Next one is kettlebell swings. So we're coming into that hinge, squeeze, same deadlift position, and we're gonna go for 7 swings. Go ahead, give that a try. Make sure you always bring it up and put it down in that exact same manner. Excellent, that's good. Really focus on the confidence. All right, perfect. And then we're gonna stay again in that hinge position, okay? And we're gonna come, and you can either do this staggered stance or stay here. And we're gonna do 7 rows on each side, okay? So other side's on, hamstrings on, belly on, 7 on each side, give that a try. So you know you have the right weight. So just stand up again, Carolyn, shoulder blades squeezed, keep those on, and then hinge where you can to maintain, yeah, and bend your knees slightly. That's better, good. Keep the other side engaged, excellent. Good, that looks good, Kate. Nice. Good. Okay. Amazing. So this one, oh, Kate's still getting those in. I think we're having some glitches. I'm curious how the recording will go. Hopefully, since we aren't seeming to be glitching, we don't know. We'll find out. Okay. So here is the formula for today. 7 rounds. Okay. So a good thing is to have something around you. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Like you could have chips. That's what we usually have here. What I've done also on here for Carolyn is I've written all the moves on here. Oh, you can't really see it. Oh, there we go. I've written, but you can see I've made these ticks down here, and she'll just erase a tick. So it's simple. She takes her finger, and then she knows she's done a round. Okay, so there's your magic. There's your moves. That's the order. So just a refresher, 7 push-ups, 7 thrusters, 7 V-ups, sit-ups, dead bugs, 7 explosive deadlifts, 7 burpees, 7 kettlebell swings, and 7 bent over row. That's 1 round. Knock it off. Do that 6 more times for a total of 7. And it's just for you to keep moving, remembering the theme of this workout is that small progress, like staying in the now, makes small progress at a time, makes the big gains so that you continually to smoothly grow towards the end, okay? So staying in the moment is huge here. Go ahead and you can look up at the clock. I'll also be watching for you to see when you're done, okay? Then we'll celebrate our bodies after. So we'll go in 10 seconds. You're gonna get down on the floor. We're starting with 7 push-ups. All right. Remember, you can bring your water, take your water, really schedule your breaks, make this journey your own. Here we go. Awesome. Then we're gonna go ahead and get into those thrusters. Okay, you're gonna choose what that weight that feels good for you. Grab that into that front rack position. Keep the shoulder blades squeezed. Pull yourself down into the bottom of that squat and explode out. Drive through the heels. Next one is onto the ground for the core work. Awesome job. Make sure this music goes on. Into whatever core you've chosen, remembering to keep that hollow body engaged. Keep that on. Good, making sure when you reach over that the low back doesn't come off. No arches. Keep that chin tucked in. Really keeping it here. Or the V up. You can add the upper body to that. Good. Then we're moving into the deadlift. So really watch that upper back. See how it's maybe too light for you. Because when you're coming up, shoulders are coming up. Just grab that one. There, yeah. You want to make sure you pick a weight that's going to allow you to get the feedback that you need. Make sure you look up in those deadlifts at the top. You got to create the energy so you don't get it leaking in your body, okay? Then we're moving in to burpees. Woo! Remembering what that is. Now you can break that into any part, okay? Noticing here is a part of the burpee. I could stay here and practice this part because I found this part challenging. Could raise the floor to make that easier. I'm gonna keep adapting so I grow forward and make burpees smooth for myself. Excellent, I love that jump at the top. Good work. 7 of those, nice, looking good, guys. Keep it strong, here we go. Beautiful job. Beautiful. 2 minutes and 45 seconds in. Once you've got those burpees, you're moving into the swings. Always setting yourself up, making sure you check in before you make the movement. Staying really focused. Keep the shoulder blades squeezed. Good, make sure you always set it down really nice. All right, and then head into the row. You can do that staggered or both feet in the same place. Just make sure that you feel the hamstrings and core on, and notice how we're in this hinge position. Chest is towards the floor, our bodies are parallel with the floor. And then you head back to the top again. Everyone's on their own pace. Good, just watch that back. We're rounding out, so squeeze it up. Can you feel that difference there? Yeah, good. Going too far. That's it, just keep this on. There, awesome. Push this back. Yeah, there we go. Awesome, nice. Good, good, good. Woo, all right. Back to the beginning. Here we go. Finding your magic spot. Today I'm coming on my knees. It feels good for me to keep moving 1%. Listening to my body. Awesome job. Into those thrusters. And I want you to know if you're feeling like you need more, you can add some weight. Make sure you're using your breath here. You can go to body weight if your body's speaking to you that you need to do that, as long as you are not going into an old mindset, okay, that believes you can't do it, because I know you can, as long as you're listening and asking 1% more. There's a fine line. You got to find the middle. That's the meat in the middle, right? That 1% more. Know your goals. Stay determined towards them. Stay in alignment towards them. Breathe through them, and you will feel confident and empowered through your journey. So that's the goal. That's the A, B, C, D, and E's of Core magic, alignment, breathing, confidence, determination, and empowerment. We got this. Amazing job. All right, into the V-ups. We're all on our own journey. We're all doing this at our own pace. Good, keeping the shoulder blades squeezed. Get between those ankles. Yeah, that's better. Beautiful. Excellent, really fight. So try to think that the weight will only come with you. Right now, you're bringing the weight down at the end. So keep it, that's better. Good, keeping those shoulders in. Excellent, good, good, good. Whew. Make sure you're just celebrating after every 7, like, heck yeah, did that. Amazing job. Whew. Always setting yourself up. Ooh, feeling those legs. Make sure if you want a little dance in between, you making this fun for yourself. It's not suffer. This is celebration of what your bodies are capable of. Let's be kind to them. Let's give them love. They like to move. They just forgot. Oh, burpees. That's them. I just want to give you guys an idea here too. It's good for me because I have been just struggling with a little bit of low back issues. So what I mean by raising the floor, because if your hips are tight and you can't get through, then raising the floor gives them more room. Okay? I can come here and add my push-up. I build it, I meet it in the middle to make sure all pieces of the burpee are smooth, right? Smoothly progressing forward. Awesome. Good. Nice squeezing. Excellent. What? Okay. Awesome. Good job. Keeping it up. Just to give you, I got a thing across my screen if you're watching the repeat and I went, what? And that's why. Watch the posture, watch the posture. I want you to always stand up first. You got to do it from stand. You can't do it from here. So you stand up, load them in and only go as far as you can go. Because if I go further, you might lose it. There you go. That's the magic spot. That's the spot. When you feel it start to lose, and it might, stand up, reset, do it again. That is what we do. We go until we can't. We reset and we come until we can. Okay? We have to pay attention though, if it's feeling good or if it's not. We have to be in the now. We have to be listening. We have to be paying attention. And you may notice that whenever you get yourself into a pattern of a workout like this, that it's like, hey, let's go. It's for time. Let's go. You go to an old default system that's like, just like, okay, let's get it over. Let's get it done. Let's go. More is better. More is better. Not necessary. More is better if you're doing it the right way. Right? And it feels good and you're still relaxing, finding a Zen-like attitude in some sucky stuff, kind of like life. Life's not always fair and awesome, but the way you perceive it and the way you breathe through it, the way you go through confidence, the way you empower yourself, the way you stick to your goals and stay in alignment, keep your determination up. Heck, you're capable of anything. These are gorgeous. Nice. I love them. Nice. That's it. You ladies at home are doing awesome. Nice. I like the burpee, Sherry. Excellent. That's it. So really good job. I love, Kate, that you have your core on and the floor is not hitting you. You are meeting the floor. You are making this beautiful movement look graceful. Woo, that's it. Tapping into where you're feeling it. Where am I supposed to feeling it with each move, right? Woo. Again, checking in. This could be the place I'm doing my push-ups because then I keep my whole body. I'm patterning something that will be good forever. Awesome. How's this feel in your hips? Do you want to give this a try? Try what I was doing there?
So coming in and just come put your hands on here. Good. And then get in plank. Be in plank. And then you can probably bring those feet closer to your hands better now because you got more room. That's it. And then go ahead, do your jump. Excellent. Come back. Put your hands on there. You can step back. You could even put your knees down and get a push-up in. Yeah. And then go ahead, plank. Good. Bring the legs in. Amazing. That's going to grow you forward. That's smoothly progressing forward. Staying present on all the pieces of a burpee. That's a burpee. That's getting you further. That's awesome. Burpees don't have to suck. You can meet them in the middle. They can be challenging at 1%. It's all on how you perceive them. Burpees are a life lesson. You can also use burpees to have an affirmation every time you put your hands over your head. Excellent. Nice swings, Kate. That's it. Nice straight line at the top. It's hinge plank, hinge plank. I love it. Doing a great job. Woo! I love, love, love it. Excellent. And then at the end, yeah, I like it. Adjusting your body. And if you need to take the push-up out, take it out. Right? So that you can keep moving forward. I don't want you to get to a movement and it just stops you dead. That's not the goal. We want to find it in the middle so we still continue to grow forward at it. Nice rows that, Kate. I love that. That hinge position is beautiful. Your booty's probably on fire at the same time your upper back is. Good. Squeeze those shoulder blades, Carolyn. That's it. Get those shoulders. That's it. Nice thrust out of the bottom. Just be careful, Sherry, that the elbows are dropping as you get down in that squat. So try and keep that. Yeah, that's it. Excellent. Good. Yes. Yes. Beautiful. I love it. Making changes, progressing along the way. We've lost it a little bit. So stand up, reset, come back. Yeah, right there. That's it. I love it. I saw the fist on the other side. That's how we make changes. Gorgeous. I love it. Yes, make this your own. I love seeing that everyone has adapted this journey to themselves so that they can keep growing forward. You've been working for 12 minutes and 30 seconds. Amazing job. Good job making changes. Keep breathing, ticking off those reps. Good, nice. Really exploding out of the bottom of those thrusters. Checking in with your feet, grabbing the floor with the feet and noticing how we kind of checked in with those arches and spreading of the toes. That's going to help you get stronger, okay, in those movements that you're standing on your feet. Awesome. Look at you. Beautiful. 13 minutes in. I love it. Exploding and just being amazing. Good job. Keep it up. Good. Oh, let me see. I'm just going to join in where Carolyn is. That's the best thing about being a coach. You just get to pick and choose. Oh, we're here? Okay. Good. Really fight for that squat. I've seen you do a real deep squat. Make sure you're not cheating yourself. You'll get more power. Boom. Good. Always being careful how you put the weight down is really important as well. Nice. Yep, that's good. You left no room that way, hitting the wall. So just a reminder on all the ways you can be doing that core work. Dead bugs. You could be here, both arms and legs out like dead bug. Okay. Making sure you got that low back into the floor. You could come up, give yourself a hug, and then bring it back out. Come up onto that tailbone. Just make sure, like the sit-ups, that we get that low back hitting first. And then from there, straighten those legs and bring them. Whew. Those can be spicy. You could even do a progression like that through the whole 7. You know, just pick it till you build it each time. After you did the deadlifts. Deadlifts, yeah. Mm-hmm. I put some acronyms there. I was getting lazy. That's it. Paying attention to push that bum back so those shoulder blades stay squeezed. Make sure you straighten up. And again, these can stay here. Boom. Hit that wall. That's still exploding. Awesome. Woo, the burpees. Burpees. Whew. Now you could hang out into the squat, right? And just play with like getting deeper in the squat. All right. You could break this burpee up. You could practice bringing the leg in and out. Right? You could practice this part of just exploding up. You could break it up. Make sure it's your journey, making sure that you're getting a little bit 1% better every rep, finding your sweet spot. That's it. Raising the floor if you need to. Good. Finding your sweet magic. Good work. That's 15 minutes and 55 seconds in. Excellent job. We're doing it. We're doing it. It's amazing. Keep it up. Good. Fire on, squeeze, hinge, squeeze, hinge, squeeze. Good. Nice. I like the row. Okay. Yeah. Powering out of the bottom, Sherry. That's it. Stay strong in there. Woo. I like it. Just keep going forward. Doing this at your pace that feels good. Checking in, going, oh, do I feel where I'm supposed to feel? Right? In the push-ups, do I feel plank lines? Do I feel my shoulder blades squeeze? Do I feel I'm pushing through some straight hands in the first knuckle? Right? In the thrusters, do I feel my feet? Am I driving through, getting deep in a squat, getting right overhead? When I'm in the V-ups, do I feel my low back? I feel that core engaged. And in the burpees, can I feel that I am all in my plank line and making those connections to my body, breathing through it? Kettlebell swings. Am I hinging? Do I feel it through the backside of the body and core? Okay, it shouldn't feel it in the arms. The arms are just anchor points. All right, and rowing, we know where we want to feel that. Through the backside and through the confidence muscles, empowerment and confidence and alignment. Oh, see, it's a magical workout. Good. Keep the rib cage in. Try not to let the hips sink. That's it. Really turn on the lower abdominals as you do push-ups. We don't want any sagging in there. Most of us don't in life anyways. If you think if that's how you're doing your push-up, would you want to walk around like that? Check in with your posture. Take your posture to the ground. Good. This movement is to create the person you want to be. So make sure each movement is looking like the person you want to be. That's feeling like the person you want to be. That's why we're here. We got to use each one of these reps to just build that person, that to be. Good. You're doing it. Looking so good. 18 minutes. Good. Amazing. I love it. Good. Really tucking that rib cage in, coming, bring it in. Yeah. Ooh, that's a nice little motivational song. Doing some good work here, guys. Just keep growing forward. Awesome job. Good. I like it. I like it. Just going to share what Sherry's doing is some power swings to really control her swings. So she has it at the triangle. She's in the hinge. She feels that one swing. She controls it on the way down, brings it back. So that could be a good way just to access a little deeper into your core, especially if you're having any kind of feedback in your body. You're feeling like maybe getting too explosive, falling into a pattern, an old default system. Slow it down and find that 1% better. We'll just switch this song. It's a good song, but like, there we go. I'm not sure if you can hear that music, but it was kind of slow. Awesome job. Good. I love what I'm seeing. Good work. Keep it growing. Growing forward. Smooth. Smooth like butter. Feeling the magic. Feeling confident. Feeling empowered. Good. Yeah, that's it. I love it. I love it. Making accommodations as you need to. Adding progressions where you need to. Making it the right one for you. The right move, the right feel, the right 1% challenge, the right growth towards your goals. So when you are finished here, all you feel is empowerment. Okay, feel energized, confident, like ready to take on your day. That's the goal here. That's what we're doing. We are patterning that. That's what we're practicing. We're practicing being in control, being confident, being empowered, breathing, staying determined, and celebrating ourselves. Keep doing that. You're doing it with every rep. That's it. Checking in on that. Woo! I love it. Nice thrusters. Excellent. Taking quick sips and then programming those rests in your head, okay? Talking to yourself kindly, saying, hey, we're gonna have a sip of water, we're gonna do 2 breaths and come back, okay? Never look defeated during this workout. Just always get into your posture, give yourself a little pep talk, be your best coach. You got this. Using just a little bit of round in there. So it's stand up, stand up. Get the ladies, show me the ladies. That's it. All right, there we go. Awesome. Beautiful. I love it. I love it. Use your best self, okay, to make this your best workout. Every day is your best workout, because if you're listening, paying attention, and having kindness, even if the energy is not where you thought it would be, you will have your best workout. If you respond, you get curious with what's going on, and you make it 1% better by meeting in the middle. Yes, that's it. I love it. Forward growth, consistency. That's how we get goals. That's how we reach them. Beautiful. Woo! We are on the home stretch here, guys. I'm sure you're well over halfway. Beautiful job. Amazing. I love it. Using that magic, using that core. We're 22 minutes in. How amazing is it that you've done that much work already? Celebrate it. Stay connected though. Stay connected and use that power. Use that excitement in your body, that energy that you've created, that confidence, that magic. Use it and just breathe through it and notice how all of a sudden this is like just who I am. I'm a rock star. I'm a superstar. I'm magical. Good job. Keep going. I love it. Staying true to your magic, checking in with how those push-ups feel, checking in with how the plank feels. How's the deadlift? Where am I holding this? Woo! Good. That's it. Feel strong. Feel good. Amazing stuff. Beautiful. I like it. Staying so strong. 23 minutes. Just growing through 1 rep at a time. Trusting your body. Good work. Amazing. I love it. Good. Checking in. I'm going to join in with Carolyn again, getting into those deadlifts. Yeah, and you can add that jump. Always setting that bum back, right? Into burpees. Woo! Finding your sweet magic in the burpees. Making sure, we just want to make sure when you get to plank that it's not a down dog. Okay? So when you come back, that's awesome. If you come here, squat, shoulders over top of the wrists. Good. And then bring it back in. Excellent. Good. Perfect. Making sure we keep our alignment. Whatever choice we choose. Nice swings, Kate. That's it. Get that hinge. Really feel it. Good. Nice push-ups, Sherry. Excellent. Get those shoulders. Yeah. Really pattern that plank line. Gorgeous. I love it. Good. Staying on par. Woo. Staying checked in with your body. Believing in your body. Making sure the movement feels exactly what it's supposed to. I like it. Find your sweet spot. Find your magic. Good. Woo-wee. 24:45. Amazing. So we are going to tap this out at 30 seconds. So you have 5 minutes to get as much more as you can get done. I'm pretty sure you'll finish, guys, here today. So let's keep going. Believing in yourself. 5 more minutes. And maybe if that feels better, just to know I'm doing this for 5 more minutes, change that mindset and just go, okay, I'm just going to keep growing through every rep and making sure that I'm feeling in control for 5 more minutes. Okay, so don't let numbers distract you. Okay, that's what I'm saying here is that it's about forward growth. It's about constant paying attention to my body. Okay, good. These don't have to be done in speed. In fact, the more control you are, you will speed up. You'll be surprised. That's how we speed up. We slow down to speed up. All right. Woo-wee. Good job. We're going to finish this round off, Carolyn. Let's do it together. Last round. Woo, into push-ups. Easy for me to say, right? You're like, you skipped a few rounds, Amy. I get it. Here we go. Nice. Gorgeous. That's it, Kate. That's it, Sherry. Keep growing forward. Finding your sweet spot. Pick that weight up in strength. It's really easy when it falls upside down to get overhead. Drive through the floor. Keep the rib cage in as you're overhead. Onto the floor. That's it. Let's stay here, guys. Good work. Nice swing, Sherry. Nice burpees, Kate. Whew. Woo. Need a little hug after those. All right. Check in with that deadlift. Open the chest, rib cage in. Hinge it out. Add the jump or just explode. Oh, burpees. Last ones, we got these. Nice work. That's it. Are you done, Sherry? Did you see the time? It's 28:24 now. Oh, you saw the time. Excellent. Good.
27:50.
Nice work. Well done. Good, good. 28:37, Kate. Oh, nice work. Let's keep going. We got these. Watch your posture. You always want to pick up that weight in safety. Watch your posture. That's better. All right. Really stand up, stand up, stand up. Squeeze. Go. That's it. Watch that posture. Stand up. Let's reset. Good. You just keep falling in a little too far. Hold it there. Get those last ones in. Push your bum back. Excellent. Stand up tall. Check in first, then go. 4, 5, 6, 7. Ooh, it's 29:30. Boom. At home, give yourself 30 more seconds. That timer will go off. In the meantime, everyone just check in with your breath. That's what we do when we're done, right? If you've been done, you always want to check in with a big cleansing breath. I like to use my arms. It reminds me to pause here before I exhale. And I use my arms to remind me to slow down with the exhale. Put my arms here. There's our 30 minutes. Down here to remind myself to pause before I inhale again. So that will really just help you come back into yourself. And we're just going to do a little bit of stretching, okay? Whew, well done, everyone. Let's go ahead. Just find ourselves in some pigeon. Good. Rocking that side to side. Can add a little flow like we did earlier. And then just bring that pigeon up into a lizard. And let's just get into that push up that we did. And then take that leg out to the side. Okay, we're gonna just rock back and forth. And then we're gonna take this arm and we're gonna thread the needle and reach that forward, rock that out back and forth. What you can do from here is go put that foot down and then that toe up and just rock through, getting some movement there. Whew. All right, let's go ahead, get back into the pigeon on the other side. Go ahead and roll that through. Over to the other side. Oh, that feels good, feels needed. And then bring that into this lunge. We'll go for those push-ups again. Take that leg out to the side. Rock it back and forth for a second. And that arm, thread the needle, reach that out. Get some good stretch in there. Come on in and make that into a cat and cow, getting through that spine. And then take that into a nice wider, get those arms out wider, push yourself into plank, and then into down dog. Wave that into cobra. Oh, that core work will really thank you. Woo-hoo. Tuck that in, back into down dog. Maybe bring those knees down. Angry cat that into cobra. We'll do that one more time. Angry cat. Press up to down dog. Oh, yeah. Bring those knees down and just roll yourself back. And from here, just come in into a beautiful child's pose, just to finish off with some relaxing breaths. Breathe into the tension and exhale it out. Go ahead and just take the time to find the word that best describes how amazing you feel right now. So when you want to come back to move your body, that you can remember exactly why, because of how you feel right now. Amazing job. Take as long as you need in this child's pose and have an amazing day.